Now, if you understand that, then you will understand that beginning to affect your life by changing your thinking pattern, your emotions, and therefore your action, means that you have to unlearn what you had learned before. And this is where, like I said a few moments ago, you would encounter a little bit of challenge, surmountable but challenging scenario. Because now, new thinking needs to be inculcated. New emotion needs to be displayed. And new action needs to materialize. So if before now, something somebody says had caused an emotion of anger in you, and this had manifested in your taking action, such as maybe lashing out, whatever, the process of reorientation will require that the same thing is said by that same person or somebody else, but the way you react to it emotionally has to change. From anger, it now has to be another emotion, maybe compassion, maybe just ignore the person. But because you had always reacted angrily and lashed out, that will be your default mood. So I'm sure you will have heard people say that I had to catch myself, I had to stop myself, or something stopped me. I didn't react the way I would have reacted. That is a conscious effort to change your reaction to that external stimuli. And that is where to begin to affect what manifests externally in our minds. There was something I mentioned at the beginning of this series that I want us to go back to, which is the fact that every human mind had been cultured to believe that what is happening to us right now is the present. And what we remember as having happened before now is the past. And what we hope will happen tomorrow or the next moment is the future. Can I bust that bubble? That in actual fact, the things that happen now, which we think of as the present, the thing that had happened before now, that we think of as the past, and the thing we hope to happen next, that we conceive as the future, have all actually happened. Now, it takes a reorientation of the mind, a suspension of what we understand as reality, to appreciate that. Have you heard of the principles of quantum reality? What this means is that matter already exists in every form in which it can exist. But depending on the level of your consciousness, you might not be able to understand that everything is able to exist now until you change your orientation. I had said to you that the human mind is segmented into the conscious and subconscious. I had explained to you the conscious, the real you, the now, and the subconscious, the deeper you. Now, to understand what I am explaining to you now, quantum reality, I would like to dwell on the subconscious mind. Now, the subconscious mind is regarded as the creative mind of man. where you are able to create the reality that you want in your life. Some people even refer to it as the female part of the human mind, just so because it is the creative part, woman, birth, childbirth, and all that. So the subconscious mind is regarded as the female part of the man's mind. The creative part of the man's mind is the way I would rather put it. An interesting thing about our subconscious mind is that it cannot differentiate between what is real and what is not real. I'll repeat that for emphasis. The subconscious mind is unable to differentiate from what is real to us and what is not real to us. It cannot. It cannot differentiate because for the subconscious mind, every matter already exists. Everything already exists. Which is why it is in your subconscious mind that you can call those things that were not as if they already were. It is our subconscious mind, therefore, that helps us to change our reality into what we desire.